This is really exciting. When we found the Saxon Cemetery across the street in 1997, it yielded almost 300 burials. So with all of these cemeteries pulling together, it could be that there was a sizable habitation here on the base and untold generations of people that lay beneath the soil.
Archaeologists believe the people buried here were all under 30 when they died, almost certainly of natural causes. In the 5th to 7th centuries, this part of Suffolk was densely populated. 2 years ago, a warrior's grave was found only 100 yards away, complete with his horse, jewellery and weapons. There's been no find as significant so far, but there have been important discoveries.
Here we've got quite a wealthy female grave. She's got amber beads up at her shoulder, and she's got some bronze wrist clasps holding her cuff together, and a silver ring on her finger there, and then she's also got a latch lifter and an iron knife suspended on an iron ring, probably from her waist.
There are almost certainly more graves to be discovered, but archaeologists have only weeks to excavate them. The march of progress means the site will be rebuilt as a training centre. Ian Barmer, BBC Look East, Suffolk.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
The fingers looked enormous.
I know.
Looked more like an arm.
Now, maybe they're bangles.
Yes, perhaps they were.
Now, earlier we heard about a frenzy of house buying in some parts of the region, but there is one house which has been overlooked.
Put yourself in the place of the Mallon family from St Ives in Cambridgeshire. They were unable to sell their home because they've discovered that a footpath goes straight through the front door.
Walkers en route from St Ives to Pidley meet an obstacle. 22 Welland Close. Its owners had no idea the path went through their living room.
Legally speaking, there is still a right way through the house, and it did put our buyer off. And we obviously lost the sale and consequently the purchase of the house we were after as well.
No one's actually tried to walk through the Mallons' house, but in theory, ramblers could. Their association puts the blame firmly with the district council and says steps must be taken to avoid it happening again.
Wouldn't be difficult. All they've got to do is to ask the developers a question on the planning application that says, is there a right-of-way going through this site? And then they should say it must also be shown on the map. If that had been done here, this would never have happened.
The line on the map might be just theoretical, but the collapsed house sale isn't. Now the Mallons are worried the market is leaving them behind.
In the month that we were supposed to be moving, I think the house price went up 2% just in that month, so we've lost all the money we had saved up to move as well.
The Mallons are now consulting their solicitor. Meanwhile, any ramblers hoping to exercise their right to roam will be disappointed because there's no back door. Stuart McDill, BBC Look East, St Ives.
You can take a long walk round their living room.
That's a nightmare, though, isn't it? Imagine
awful
putting
for them
all your
to find
money
out.
in it. Yes.
Yeah, and they had no idea that was the case until they tried to sell the house.